Bro, man, get out of some of that.
Free the whole chain game. On my hood, free chain game. Free the fucking guys, man. Free 200, man.
Free 200.
Free 23, man. We was raised like this. Like, this shit really, like, naturally in us. If you go to jail and your bitch don't hold it down, you a clown, man. I ain't doing it right.
I'll catch you in traffic listening to anything other than CEO Guccii. I'm flipping you.
Fucking around jamming
wheel.
Hey, welcome to the city, baby.
Houston has been an important hip-hop hub for as long as anyone watching this can remember. Artists like Scarface and the Ghetto Boys emerged in the late 80s and early 90s, bringing a gritty down-south perspective that explored darker themes than what a lot of rappers in New York and LA were doing at the time. Then in the early 2000s, artists like UGK, Slim Thug, Paul Wall, and Lil Flip reinvented Houston in the eyes of the masses by putting their scene on full display with a distinct DJ Screw-inspired Southern sound and an emphasis on the city's culture of lean and heavily modified automobiles that they call slabs. And in modern times, artists like Meg Thee Stallion, Travis Scott, and Don Toliver have kept H-Town's name ringing amongst the top cities in hip-hop. But there's one word that has dominated street-level hip-hop over the last 15 years that is rarely associated with Houston: drill. We're all adults here, so I don't have to get into how Chief Keef, Lil Reese, Lil Durk, and a host of others reinvented rap music in the early 2010s out of Chicago. All you need to know is that drill quickly spread outside the rack, up in the crime rate in cities like New York, London, and Philadelphia. But what about Texas? Well, the Lone Star State has been understandably slow to get on board. But that's all starting to change with artists like today's subject taking Houston by storm. Enter CEO Guccii.
Push up on a nigga, start tapping the switch. That mean a dead nigga rolling. Incognito box on a G26. Nigga ain't even gotta show it.
That's right, CEO Guccii doesn't just rap about the streets, he's all up in the mix. So I figured we might as well just pull up ourselves and check out the vibes.
Y'all the first week, man.
Oh, bro, man, get out of some of that.
Damn, this how you doing Canadian shit out here, huh?
Man, Canadian drive.
Hey, damn, we gonna mix it with the Einsteins. You feel me?
We came to Texas, they got the drink on deck for us.
They didn't have any in Texas anymore. I thought Pimp C drank the last of the drink and y'all ain't been able to get any sense. That's a rumor, that's what I heard, man.
I gotta admit, this is the first vlog I've ever done where I was greeted with some lean. I only took a sip, but it was pretty delicious. I don't know, there's just something about being 41 that makes me feel like I probably shouldn't start getting loaded at 1 p.m. But you know what they say, when with the Y, do as the Y do. Completely unrelated, doing these kind of videos is kind of expensive, so if you want to support, please become a member via the top link in the description. For only $5 a month, you get early access to all our interviews and much, much more. Thanks. CEO Guccii is from the Acres Homes neighborhood of Houston. Acres Homes is a nearly 9 square mile community about 10 miles northwest of downtown Houston, and it's a historic, predominantly black neighborhood with deep cultural roots. This area has produced quite a few important Texans, namely the aforementioned Slim Thug and Paul Wall, plus Chameleonaire, former Mayor Sylvester Turner, and actress Loretta Devine. But if you ask CEO Guccii, this area has another name: the Murder.
This the murder, you feel me? This the apartment unit, this the murder right here, you feel me? This the murder. And this everyday shit, we come to the trenches thug every day.
It's the north side too, right?
Yeah, facts, north side, you feel me? North side.
So what's the difference between the north side and all the other sides?
Shit, ain't shit like the north side. Nigga, we popping over here, niggas get money, niggas player, you feel me? And we ain't playing with niggas, we'll put that on nigga ass, you know that?
Hey, we got a lot to worry about. Y'all got ops that might pull up in any given
moment.
moment.
Not to ever come through here. Niggas can't even come through these gates. You see the gates you came through?
Yeah.
Niggas never get the chance to come through these.
You feel like the older generation of Houston taps in and fucks with the younger up and coming generation, or is it not so much?
Some, not all of them. Like, I ain't gonna lie, it really be Houston. They be on some hating shit for real, like. But it's some I can name that show love for sure, but not all of them. I don't even fuck with everybody. But
how'd you actually start rapping? What made you want to do this?
Shit, my pops really.
CEO Gucci's dad is a rapper named DQ. In the early 2000s, he was part of a group called AAA Mobsters, who were very much in the vein of a lot of other Houston-based music that was popping off around this time. This era of hip-hop has been kind of poorly preserved on YouTube, but behind-the-scenes vlog footage shows Gucci's dad and his friends doing pretty much exactly what Guccii and his boys were doing in this vlog, namely posting up in Acres Homes with a bunch of artillery and some muddy-ass 2-liters. Some things never change. I actually got Gucci's dad on the phone just to see what he thought about his son's music music career taking off.
Hey, I was talking to Guccii about his music and everything, and one thing that he said was just that like you were a huge influence on him. Can you just like maybe talk to me about like you introducing him to hip hop and what his interest was in it early on?
I knew he was gonna do that because I know he wasn't gonna play sports, but I already knew he was gonna do it because I used to drag him everywhere with me. You know what I mean? I'd be like, man, show me something, let me hear something. They were just scared, nervous because it was me, his pop.
Did you ever like teach him how to rap, or did he figure it out on his own?
He never quite let me hear it, but I knew he was doing it. And I started hearing some of his music on some of the computers, and he never knew I was on the computer and I would listen because he used to always take his sister's computer and be doing stuff in the computer. I knew he was going to be doing it, and he started doing it. So, I started like, man, I'm just letting him do his thing, though, because I know we was in different eras, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I'm Spaz Out Gang, you feel me? When the Spaz Out members locked up, they know who that is. You feel me? Free Chapo, free Black, free Low, man. I'm Spaz Out Gang, they know that. 723 shit, long live Spaz, nigga.
When Guccii says he's Spaz Out Gang, he's talking about his cousin Spaz, who was killed back in July of 2022 during what some YouTubers say was a gun trade gone wrong. A suspect was arrested and is currently incarcerated for Spaz's murder, and if said YouTubers are to be believed, this was the beginning of an ongoing war between Gucci's hood and another neighborhood.
So one thing I noticed is that compared to New York or LA, you guys really got pipes out here, like no big deal. Like the cops can pull up right now and they can't say shit about you guys.
They do this bitch.
It is regular for people can have their guns, like it's regular out here, like anybody can have their gun. If they don't got no cases and shit like that, they can just have their gun on them, just open carry and shit like that. Hood niggas, they is gonna try to find a reason why you shouldn't have this on.
Bro, come over here just to fuck with us, like.
In the Brownsville video that we posted a few weeks ago, I mentioned that we go out of our way to not show any guns while filming in urban environments. Well, that might make sense in New York or LA where the gun laws are comparatively tight, but out here in Texas, it's a whole different world, and pretty much everyone here today was sticked up. And apparently a regular old handgun isn't enough to get the job done out here either, since almost every gun I saw during this trip either had an extended clip or a big-ass drum hanging off the end of it. As far as gun laws go, anyone over the age of 21 can carry a handgun in Texas, either out in the open or concealed, and you don't need a license to do so. But according to these guys, if the cops see you with your gun out, they're liable to hassle you and try to find a reason why you shouldn't have it. But that potential inconvenience definitely didn't stop these guys from toting their pipes out in the open the entire time we were with them.
Okay, so you guys don't do the Crips and Bloods and shit, even though there's a bunch.
My brother's mad. That shit not like nothing really, just that shit played out for real. Like nobody give a fuck about gang banging. Bro, niggas with they niggas, they want niggas thugging like.
Houston has Bloods and Crips just like LA and New York, but according to CEO Guccii and his team, they aren't terribly concerned with who's banging what color, and they're more concerned with who you actually spend time with in the streets. This crew who welcomed us to Acres Homes today consisted mostly of Bloods, but for what it's worth, CEO Guccii isn't a Crip or a Blood. He told me he reps K4K and ABK, which stands for Anybody Killer, which might sound kind of similar to the EBK movement that is prevalent in both Chicago and Stockton, California, but if you think about it, being ABK infers that you are just open to the possibility of murking anyone, which is at least a little bit more optimistic than being EBK, which, if taken literally, would require that you kill everybody, which honestly is just a bit much.
This is super awkward, but I just got a text from Dr. Umar and he told me I gotta do a citizen's arrest because you are guilty of bunny hopping, my friend.
I'm a real Muslim, man. I don't discriminate against none of that, man. I fornicate with the white women.
Hey, real one. Hey, tell me what possessed you to put this kind of thing on your wheels here? This looks dangerous as hell.
The first nigga to ride on wheels, nigga Lil Hun. I'm Lil Hun.
Nigga was raised like this shit really like naturally in the effect. This shit going on.
Does this count as a slab? I heard about pulling up in slabs.
He ain't completed though.
I just got out.
It's just a start. Just a start, you feel me?
So a lot has changed in Texas, but at the same time, y'all still appreciate the drink. Y'all still very into doing exotic modifications on your cars. A lot of shit that hasn't changed, even though a lot of shit has. The music's changed a lot, but in terms of what y'all appreciate, there's still a lot of consistency with the older days, right?
Thanks. Shit, bro, we grew up in this shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I was little as hell, you feel me, like, down there a baby, like, I've been around this shit. My brother daddy, like, he raised me, so he was always on this shit. He was the first one to pull out slab, like, Houston culture, period. So I always had love for this shit. I'm from Houston. This is my shit. This is my city, mine.
Next, we sped off from the cul-de-sac and stopped by another street that these guys hold in high regard.
So what was going on here back in the day and what's going on here now?
Real legends then passed away on this bitch, like Mayday, feel me? Lil Mayday passed away on here. Dan Pacino passed away down there. It was to the point at one time you couldn't even come from a. You have to come one way.
Around here,
you couldn't even come over here on my hood.
After that, we headed off to Mary's convenience store. Remo went in to buy a drink and overheard the woman working the cash register saying that she was mad as hell that No Jumper was in the area and how she didn't want to see her son get locked up. I can't promise anything, but we'll do our best to keep your kids out of trouble, lady. Anyway, we weren't here to shop. The guys were actually pretty excited to show us the gambling spot next door. At first, I was confused because we went to a couple of hole-in-the-wall dice spots like this during our time in Texas, and it definitely seemed like it would be against the law, but I did a little research and apparently these kind of spots are legal as long as they aren't accessible to the general public and as long as the owner doesn't charge rake like traditional casinos.
All right, we just pulled up by Mary's, the convenience store, but there's a little side area right next to it. Extremely Arctic air conditioning conditions. What is this spot? Where are we at right now?
It's the gambling spot, man. This bro dad in them spot.
Facts, I ain't gonna lie, this bitch the chill spot. When we come through thugs, she have a good time, chill. Female ladies come through vibe, you feel me? We just come through this bitch, chill, like the gambling in here.
So you can just play dominoes, shoot dice, you can do all that kind of shit here? Let's go check it out. We got a game.
Get dice right here.
These ain't fixed or nothing?
Normally on a good day, we'll shoot 20, bet 20 right now when we got a lot of people in.
What's the most money you ever seen anybody lose here?
A nigga lost 20,000.
20,000 playing dice. Yeah, I might have to drive off the pier, bro. Wow, okay.
Next, we drove a few miles to a gas station that these guys apparently appreciate primarily because of a local delicacy called boudin. Boudin is a soft, spicy Cajun sausage that is mixed with rice and seasoning. It's incredibly popular down south, and some people even claim that it is a way of life, which seems extreme to me, but what do I know?
I'm not gonna lie, the idea of microwaving it inside of that plastic is pretty crazy to me, but that's the Erewhon in me. I've been in LA too long. I'm not used to eating like the common folk, you know? In the meat.
On the meat, like a nacho,
Oh, I didn't know it was gonna be soft like this. Wow. I'm not complaining, man, that is good. I never thought I'd be using a spoon to distribute a sausage. When in H-Town, I already know Remo not gonna eat it. Remo don't eat nothing but plain cheese pizza.
I got fun here though. You can't go wrong with boudin. You feel me? Everything you see in this bitch, you feel me? We coming 2 for 1. You feel me? It's everything in the trenches. You come to the hood store, you gonna get right, man. You down to your last, nigga. Come to the trenches and get fed, man.
You know, trenches, and you know we got the bill.
It's only right though.
It's only right, bro. These niggas never buzz down the boudin without them, bro.
You feel me? Come to the trenches and feed your birdies. You can't break bread. His ass fake as fuck.
You can't break bread. He's fake.
Feel me? On some hot shit.
This is a balanced meal right here.
Yeah, there ain't even no meal. That's what I eat on a daily.
I don't want to get all preachy here or anything, but I do just want to take a second to remind people that this is an absolutely insane amount of sugar to eat. Honestly, you'd be way better off eating fast food from McDonald's or something. I realize it's not always convenient to eat healthy, and I don't want to shame this dude at all, but if all you eat is sugar, there's a very significant chance that you're going to end up looking like this. And nobody wants that.
We got the exotic pop. This is an exotic pop right here. You ever had a Bud Ice? This shit'll knock you off your feet. You'd be homeless in 2 weeks. Long live Takeoff, man. We got all the good rap snacks in here. Listen, in LA, not so much. I never munched on Lil Baby for lunch back in LA, but out here, you might have to munch on the homie. These are the honey buns that Wack was telling me about, the big bag honey buns. I feel like they got sick of paying a royalty to the rappers, so they said, fuck it, we're just gonna go big back with it.
You gotta eat that bitch with some chips.
I'm really a sun chip guy, but I notice a lot of times they ain't got the sun chips.
That's the white people shit, Adam.
Okay.
You gotta get you nacho cheese, really. I'm gonna put you on.
Okay.
No, I don't eat pork.
Put me on like I ain't ate 800 bags of these in my life, man.
Hey,
Come
man,
on.
alhamdulillah, we don't eat pork, but Adam do.
My little homie Muslim buddy finna pork a thought.
Nah, for sure.
Why we only got blue rags in here?
Man, hey man, the hood, we super moving and grooving, man. That's what's going on.
Okay. You bought up all the red ones?
Yeah, man. Hey man, nah, I ain't buy up all the red ones. The hood bought up all the red ones.
Yes, man.
Oh,
in here with the real deal.
Mr. Big Shot.
Y'all come to the H if y'all want that drink. I'm telling you.
know, man, we got it all for you.
How am I going to avoid getting K-road if I come out here and want to cop some work?
Shop with us, bro. We gotta approve of it. We don't approve of it, that shit.
Got it.
We don't approve of it, you don't move with it.
Noted.
Now that we were full of sausage and Doritos, we headed over to another neighborhood where Guccii feels at home. He said he spent a lot of time here growing up, and his aunt still lives here currently. I noticed that the grass needed to be mowed and actually offered to help, but apparently unfortunately, they don't have a lawnmower.
Damn, I want to grab the
But
lawnmower. Yo, you got a lawnmower? I'll mow the grass. Adam 22 in the hood mowing the grass.
Two comes to Houston, Texas.
I'll do it right now.
Doing all this regular shit like hanging out at the gas station and kicking it in front of his aunt's house really helped to humanize Guccii. His music is pretty bloodthirsty, and the YouTube videos I had watched about him made him sound like a total maniac, but here we were kicking it with him, and he was cool as hell. Only time will tell if he manages to become a superstar off this rapping shit, but if I was a gambling man, I'd probably put some money on him. Shout out to CEO Guccii and his crew for the hospitality. His music is hard as hell, so go stream his tape and follow him on Instagram. Only time will tell just how big this Houston drill thing will become, but I've got a good feeling about Guccii. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss our next Houston-based vlog dropping real soon, featuring a deep dive into the world of Cartel Bow. Peace.